It's the collaborative sale that we believe we are going into. Okay, we've had the web, and we've got Web 2.0, and we see a whole lot of change happening in the way we do things. And it is transpiring into sales as well. If you think you've got a competitive advantage, think again. Because even if you haven't, it's going to be for a very short period of time. The millennials, the generation which is born between 1980 and 2000, okay? That's typically the age of, my son and daughter going through that, but they're coming into the business world, okay? And we say we're coming, well actually, they're here. They're already here. Do you think they do things differently? They do. So we better shape up for that. Social media freedom and work mobility are more important than salary for 1 out of 3. Now we are all in sales, aren't we? Now what do you think it's going to be to sell to that generation? Do you think that's going to be different compared to 10, 15, 20 years ago? We still have the 3 phases: determine the needs, evaluate the alternatives, and evaluate the risk. Okay? We still have the 4 components that are going to be different, depending on where you are and which phase you are. So that is, pretty much the same. How individuals make buying decisions has not changed. What has changed? Well, what has changed is where you engage. And we call it Buyer 2.0. Okay? It's the new way of doing things. Well now, if you're lucky, you get a call, you get engaged, you get a web inquiry, you see they go to your website, and you can track that when they are in phase 2. In other words, they're evaluating alternatives. They do the first part of their journey all alone. They do their own research. They build their own visions. They're going to determine what it is they're going to evaluate. And then in phase 2, that's when they're going to call the suppliers and see who is out there, who can help me. So whenever you engage with them, be prepared to add immediate value. Because you won't have time to build relationships over time. We've also spoken about skills, people skills, and selling skills. And there are still 4 very important components that you need in order to be successful in selling. Now we believe there is a 5th element coming through that. And that's the collaboration aspect. We believe that one size fits one. There's going to be a different approach for every customer. Don't think that because you're working for a big brand name that is sufficient. Sure, they'll Google your company name. Sure, they'll Google your offerings names. But they also need to be able to find you as a person. If you've never heard of SPI, if you've never heard of Jurgen Heiman, if you've never heard of Edgren, how can you reach out to us? So we have to be there. We have to build our own brand. Each and every one of you need to do that. You need to contribute, you need to engage in social media.